Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is gonna be a more chill vibe, something a little different. So I'm doing a video called #AskingForAFriend, and I want to make this a series on my channel. So basically, I just got out of the shower. I worked a 9-hour shift at Dunkin' today, so my hair is wet. Anyways, basically I put a thing on my Instagram where you could ask me questions. I'm going to eat popcorn while we do this. And I was like, what questions do you want to ask me that you wouldn't actually admit to asking? You're asking for a friend. I got some interesting ones. So I have two relationship ones, and then the other ones are more just general questions, like bodies, and one's about bugs. I guess I'll start with the one that doesn't really correlate to anything else. Do you think mosquitoes suck other bugs' blood? I don't know. I hate mosquitoes. They suck. Do not recommend. Get out of here. Not my friend. So I mean, they're assholes to humans, so if they suck other bugs' blood, they probably just are rude to everyone. This is not facts. I'm not claiming this is facts. This is all my opinion, so don't fact check me in the comments. Okay. Next question. Why does a wet human body get pruny? I do actually know the answer to this. So it gets pruny, that way we can grip things underwater easier. So if your hands are pruny, if they were just wet, you wouldn't be able to grip your shampoo bottle. But if they get pruny, my hands were starting to get pruny in the shower a little bit. But if they get pruny, then you have indentations, so they're not just slippery and you can grip. Why do fingers grow hair? Well, my fingers have very little hair on them actually. That's never really been a problem for me. You can see definitely where the hair grows out of, but there's not really much hair. Fingers probably grow hair because we're basically monkeys, and monkeys have hair all over their bodies. It's just why do I get hair here? Why do I have to wax my mustache? Because I'm a monkey. Why do eyebrows grow above our eyes instead of under? So I was thinking about this one a lot actually, because I was actually asked this one in person. And if they grew down here, I don't think we'd call them eyebrows, because this is your brow bone. So if this was named before these were named, then they would be eyebrows because they're above your eye and they're by the brow bone. They're down here. Could you imagine if we walked around with eyebrows down here? Would they be upside down and go like that? I don't know. Someone please Photoshop eyebrows on me down here and get rid of these. Can someone do that? Maybe I'll do it. No, I won't do it. I don't have time for that. Okay. Next thing. Oh, why do vaginas and under boobs sweat so much? Well, let me tell you, I hate sweating, and I'm a very sweaty person. So in high school, I did theater. I did theater from the time I was in 4th grade. But once I got in high school where I got really sweaty, I would go back to get my mic pack taken off by the sound people, and they would have to put it in a mic bag because it would be covered in sweat, and that's not good for a mic pack. Yeah. So anyways, as a sweaty person, why do vaginas and underboobs sweat so much? This was actually 2 questions that I combined into one, but I feel specifically boobs and vaginas, because they're covered by 2 layers of clothing at least, it just makes them prone to more sweating because they get warmer faster. I mean, your entire body has sweat glands all over it, unless you don't sweat because you don't have sweat glands, which that's something. It's a disease. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called. I don't know. This is me saying I do not know. But yeah, I think it's just because like they have more clothing on them. It's just like your armpits are one of your first places to sweat because they're here and they're warm. So like that's the pit of your arm, your vagina is the pit of your legs. Why wouldn't it start sweating first? Mind blown. Okay. So the last two questions I'm gonna elaborate a little bit more on, and they're about relationships. So the first one is, why don't many guys approach girls anymore? It seems like the opposite nowadays. So to my person who is hashtag asking for a friend, I understand this. I feel you on this. Like, feel you on this with the whole like guys don't approach women anymore. So I have a few things as to why I think this happens. One, we live in a hookup culture. There's Tinder, there's other apps, you know, Grindr, whatever, whoever you date, whatever floats your boat. You got an app for it if you want to hook up with someone. You know, and I feel like that's a lot, like, I personally feel like my generation is losing the idea of like romance just because we don't talk to each other, we don't go on dates with each other, you know? And I feel like that's one of the reasons that guys don't really approach women anymore. Two is I think that men are personally kind of not necessarily afraid, but like if you're a very confident woman and you know what you want, that kind of freaks guys out a little bit. I know it shouldn't, but in my experience, my personal experience, it does. Also, like, if you dye your hair blue, okay, I saw this, like, thing. I think people have actually tagged me in this thing. It's like, I want small children to think I'm a fairy, but I want grown men to fear me. What do I do? And then the answer is just blue hair. So, yeah, it's great. But, I don't know, I feel like men just, like, because there's the whole idea, which I'm going to start a series which is called Let's Talk About It, and I'm going to talk about feminism, toxic masculinity, things going on in the world, you know, like the idea of fake news, all the controversial stuff. I'm going to make it into episodes and be like, let's talk about it. Let me do some research and educate y'all on what the facts are here. And, ooh, my babe just texted me. Yay! I love her. Okay. Anyways, I'll look at that after I finish this. But I honestly feel like men are just like kind of insecure about like approaching women whenever they're strong and powerful, like, or they just straight up like think you're a bitch. Like, a lot of times people, so if a man is like powerful and like holds his own, he's a hero, he's a leader. But like if a woman does it, a lot of times we're like, oh, she's a bitch. Yeah. So that's part of that too. And a lot of it just like surrounds society and like the culture we live in currently and life. You know? It's life. So then the last question is, why do you guys think they always have to pay? Why can't girls pay? And let me tell you, that's BS. Guys don't always have to pay. I personally think it's nice if a guy wants to pay for me because chivalry. But I have definitely been that girl where I'm like, excuse me, we're splitting the check. Just because I don't want a guy to feel like I owe him something because he paid for it. And there's been times whenever I've gone places with like guy friends and stuff and I'll pick up the bill and they'll just be like, I got it. And I'm just like, no you don't. I just spit. I really hope you guys couldn't see that. I apologize if you could. But I feel like a lot of it just has to go with, you know, there is still a wage gap. So like if a man wants to buy me a meal, I'm not complaining. My best friend, I still remember the first time that we like hung out after we like went and got food and stuff, and he was like, I'm paying because you drove to come and see me, and like he lives a half hour from where I do back home, so like okay, You know what? Go ahead. Go ahead. Like, thank you. He's great. But yeah, I don't think the guys have to pay. I feel like a lot of guys who feel like they need to pay, it's not that they feel like they need to, it's that they want to. You know, like guys opening a car door or like a restaurant door for a girl. That's chivalry. Let's not kill it because it's sweet. I remember last year when I went to prom, the guy I took to prom. So we pull up, like, so my prom was in my high school gym. Yeah, I know, a lot of people have proms, nice places. Mine was in my high school gym. So he told his mom to tell me not to open the door when we pulled up because he knows that I'm the person who's like, I'm an independent woman, I can open my own doors. And so she's like, do not open your door. He will get out of the car and walk around and open it for you. And I was like, oh, that's really sweet. And like the whole day, he was a complete gentleman, opened doors, you know, like held an umbrella over me and my friend while it was raining so our hair didn't get messed up. He's great. But I feel like because we aren't a romantic generation, like I said before in the last question, that we don't, like, we tend to think that chivalry, like, we aren't here for it. Us as women, we're like, I'm an independent woman, why can't I pay? And I don't feel like it's that you can't pay. I feel like it's that the guy wants to pay, because, you know, that's like nice. And like, now, like, if you ask him out on a date, that's another story. But like, if he asks you to go out on a date, like, and he wants to pay, let him pay. Like, why not? He asked you. He's like, let's go to the movies, let's go eat sushi, let's go do laser tag, like whatever it is. I don't know, mini golfing. I don't know. I don't go on dates, obviously. Have not been on a date in a long time. No. Yeah, so honestly, I think it's just because guys are trying to be nice. Or they like want you to owe them something. Which in that case, if it's a situation where they think that like you owe something to them because they paid for dinner, then get yourself out of there and respect yourself as a person. Because if he can't respect your body and your boundaries, he is not worth it. Okay, so that has been #AskingForAFriend. So my question to you guys at the end of this video, I had a coworker tell me that I would become 20% less attractive if I cut my hair. So #AskingForAFriend, are girls with short hair are like they less attractive? No, they are not. Everyone is beautiful in their own way. #AskingForAFriend. Okay, so if you guys would like to see more videos like this, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. If you have a question that you would like me to put in the next one of these, comment that down below. Or if you come up with a question, DM me on Instagram or at me on Twitter, you know, #AskingForAFriend, #SnatchSis. So last thing I want to address is I made my banner, my YouTube channel this past weekend, and it says "You are a rose" in it. So one of the things that I came up with whenever I was branding myself was the idea that, you know, like every rose has its thorns, but also like the idea that everything beautiful has a consequence. That's something that like I remember someone saying that. I don't know, it was a book, it was a movie, it was a quote, I don't know. Everything beautiful has a consequence. If you know where that's from, tell me down below. Yeah, so you are a rose, you may have your thorns, you are beautiful, just like a rose is beautiful but it has thorns, that's its consequence. There we go. Magic. Smart. So yes, you are a rose. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell if you want to see more of my face with makeup on next time. Maybe not, I don't know, we'll see what the future brings. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.